Activities Association basketball is on 1010 KSIR and on the World Wide Web at KSIR.com. Tonight from Yuma High School, it's a doubleheader as the Brush Beat Diggers take on the Yuma Indians, along with Ken Goodall and John Beltran. And this will be a great test for both Beat Diggers squads tonight, as the Lady Indians are 8-0, ranked 6th in 2A by the Denver Post. Lady Beat Diggers are 5-3 on the year, coming off a convincing victory, 63-29 on Friday night in Strasburg against the Indians. Starting lineups are being introduced. The Beat Diggers go with Shelby Walliver, Bailey Craich, Melissa Waitert, Alex White, and Kristen Berg. Their conventional starting five. Jordan Delorier still ailed with an injury. And for this Yuma team, and so the Beat Diggers, they go with the conventional lineup here once again of Walliver, Craich, Wailert, White, and Berg. Kira Meckelberg, Tristan Bauke, Marina Hansen, Alex Meckelberg, and Caitlin Murphy. We'll have the opening tip here brought to you by Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance. With 2 locations in Brush and Fort Morgan, they can help you with your home, car, health, or life insurance questions or needs. Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance. Kristen Berg jumping center, and the tip is controlled by the Indians along there with Marina Hansen. With the basketball is Meckelberg. On the outside right is Tristan Bauke. Bauke guarded closely by White. Bounce pass in the corner for Meckelberg. Down low with the basketball is Alex Meckelberg at the free throw line. Back out to Bauke. Here's a 3 in the air, and that is missed. And the ball is loose on the floor, and it's taken away by Kristen Berg. Off the opening miss there by Marina Hansen. At the top is Alex White with the basketball. White on the outside left to Walliver. Walliver looking down low, nearly stripped over there by Tristan Bauke. On the high right to White. White holding the ball up high behind the three-point line. Dribbles towards the top. Lobs it left side to Walliver. Back out to White. White behind the line. Guarded closely over there by Hansen. On the high right to Melissa Wailert. At the top now for Walliver. Back to Wailert. We played 50 seconds. The Beat Diggers yet to attempt a shot. Wailert back near the top to White. White looking to her right. Feeds it left to Walliver. Walliver with the basketball. Looking, still looking. Dribbles towards the top of the key. Nearly stripped over there by Meckelberg. Picks up the dribble. Down to Melissa Waitert. 15-footers up and well short. And the rebound to Craich. Her foot back is no good. And then Kristen Berg had it, but couldn't secure the basketball. And it's taken away by Kira Meckelberg. The other way, here comes Yuma. Meckelberg in the lane. Lean shoot, scores off the glass for Kira Meckelberg. Here come the Beat Diggers the other way with a little press being applied. Wailert breaks the press. On the outside right to White. White steps in. Little 15-footer is in for Alex White, and the game is deadlocked at 2 with 6:22 to go in the opening quarter. With the basketball is Kristen Bauke in the right corner. Back out to Kira Meckelberg. Meckelberg towards the top, guarded by Shelby Walliver. She'll back it up and feed it over to Caitlin Murphy. Murphy on the outside left to Hansen. 3 in the air is good. Jen, you can tell this team's got some weapons already.
Yeah, I was watching them during warm-ups, and they were shooting threes lights out already. And then, again, they're doing the same thing with our young guards. They're sneaking up and causing them to react before they have their feet planted and are turning to look and see what's ahead of them.
5-2 Yuma. Pass down low from Murphy, and a shot was blocked by Berg, but they're going to call a foul on Kristen Berg. And to the line will be Caitlin Murphy. And she will shoot 2, with the Beat Diggers trailing 5-2. And the first free throw is in. Second free throw upcoming. That's in the air, and that is around and in and out. And the rebound is controlled by Bailey Craich. On the outlet to Alex White. Baseball pass to Walliver behind the three-point line. 3 is in the air, and that's off the back of the rim. The rebound is put back in a foul as Bailey Craich went up. So Craich with a couple of rebounds there, and she will go to the stripe. And it looked like it was either Hansen or Meckelberg who committed the foul. It will be Marina Hansen, her first. And she will shoot 2, and the first free throw is good for Bailey Craich. Second free throw upcoming. And that is in. The Beat Diggers now trail by a score of 6-4. 5:41 to go in the opening quarter. Alex Meckelberg on the high right. Picked up there by Walliver, dribbling towards the top of the three-point circle. Cross-court pass to Bauke. Bauke. Cross-court to Meckelberg. Steps in left of the lane all the way, scoops it up and blocked by Berg. She just tried to force it up there. And the ball taken away by Alex White. Beat Diggers trying to tie it on this possession. Whaler to the high left to White. Left baseline to Berg. She penetrates and she's cut off the bounce pass to Crates. Little 10-footers around, no good off the glass. Rebound to Walliver. Walliver's going to have to kick it back out, but she throws it away. Second turnover by Brush. Hansen all the way, banks and scores. Hansen now with 5. And Yuma with an 8-4 lead with 5 minutes to go in the opening quarter from Yuma. John Beltran with Jen Goodall. The White 3 in the air is off the left side of the rim. And the rebound to Kira Meckelberg of Yuma. Meckelberg across the timeline, outside left. 3 in the air is up, and that is missed by Bauke. And Kristen Berg boxes out for the rebound. Nice wrestling move there because she really had to take that basketball away from a potential Yuma Indian. Alex White in the left corner of the basketball. Free throw line for Craich. Pumps back out to Walliver. Dribbles towards the right. Back out to Waiter straight away. At the free throw line for Berg. Holding the ball up high. Outside right, Walliver. Shot is up and in just inside the three-point line for Shelby Walliver. Yuma 8, Brush 6. 4:19 to go first quarter. Free throw line. Bauke, 15-foot rainbow off the back of the rim. But the ball is rebounded over there by Alex Meckelberg. They'll reset Meckelberg back out, and the Alex Meckelberg shot is off the glass and in. Check that. That's Kira Meckelberg off the feet from Alex. 10-6 Yuma. 15-footer was made over there. Berg back out to Waiter. Ball stripped away and kicked it out of bounds by Kira Meckelberg. Beat Diggers retain possession with 3:56 to go in the opening quarter as the Beat Diggers trail by 4. Whaler to throw it in near the corner. Lob near the top to Shelby Walliver. Walliver to her right. Jump pass out there over to Emma Mortensen into the game straight away to Walliver. That jump pass tipped away but taken by Whaler. Left baseline to Berg. 15-footer is an air ball. And the ball is controlled over there by Logan Hickson. Just into the game for Yuma. Also out there for Yuma is Molly Harrop. Here is Hickson with a basketball on the outside left. Cross court to Meckelberg. Long 3 in the air is off to the right. The putback is up and in. Kristen Berg did not box down, and Caitlin Murphy made her pay. 30-second timeout. Called by the Indians. The Beat Diggers trail 12-6 with 3:27 to go in the first.
Well, and it looks like the Diggers are going back into their 1-3-1 defense. On offense, they're running. It's almost like a high 4, if that makes sense. Instead of going 4 low, they're going 4 high. So they're using both posts, screen off of them, run little back doors, little give and goes, those kind of things. It hasn't worked for them just yet, but I think if they keep working it and make sure that they're staying spread out, and also they're going to have to ball fake because they've gotten a lot of tips on those passes.
Let's reset the Yuma lineup. Kira Meckelberg along with Caitlin Murphy, Logan Hickson, Molly Harris, and Marina Hansen. Kristen Berg, Emma Mortensen, Bailey Craich, Shelby Walliver, Melissa Whaler for Brush. Craich with the basketball. Into the front court to Walliver. At the top now for Whaler. Back to Walliver on the high left. 12-6 in favor of Yuma. Cross-court pass Whaler. 16-footer in the air is off the back of the rim. The rebound on one hop to Kristen Berg, her third board. Cross-court pass is out of bounds. The Beat Diggers threw it away. And that's the other thing, Jen.
It was tipped. Right. It was tipped.
But the Beat Diggers have turned it over twice, and Yuma's yet to turn it over.
Well, we're not jumping too far. We're letting Yuma get into those passing lanes, which is a little scary.
Walliver to Craich. Back to Walliver. 3 in the air is up and off the front of the rim. Rebound to Craich. A putback is off the glass. No good. Mortensen trying to put it back, and she does it. She's fouled. The Beat Diggers are hammering the boards in the early going. Right now, Brush unofficially with 10 rebounds to 5 for Yuma. And Marina Hansen has committed her second foul. Beat Diggers coached by Tom George and Mike Neal, the head coach of the Indians. The free throws in and out by Emma Mortensen. Second free throw upcoming. Morrison bends, shoots, and connects. Yuma 12, Brush 7, and even 3 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Hickson bounce pass down a low, terrible pass. Intended for Hickson. Check that. She can't throw it to herself. Intended for Molly Harrop. And that's Yuma's first turnover. Waylert, backboard pressure to Walliver. Back to Waylert. Over to White. Front court pass to Walliver. Beat Diggers have a 3-on-3, but she'll back it up to Waylert. Outside right, White. She won't take the 3. Straight away, Waylert. 3 in the air is off the back of the rim. And the ball is tipped around. Rebound to Berg. She banks and scores. And a foul by Caitlin Murphy. Kristen Berg to the line. And Kristen Berg can use her body better than any other Beat Digger. The way she knows how to muscle down low, and she did it right there.
She did a great job of protecting the ball using her right hand or left hand for shield the ball a little bit, and her footwork was very, very well done.
The free throw by Berg is in the air, and that is around and no good. Caitlin Murphy grabbed her second rebound for Yuma. Long baseball pass to Hickson. 12-9 Yuma with 2:35 to go in the opening quarter. Stepping in, the leaner is up and no good by Meckelberg. Kristen Berg already with her 5th rebound on the outlet to Wader. Beat Diggers have a 4-on-3. Morrison bounce pass down low. Walliver baseline shut is up and no good off the back of the rim. And Logan Hickson defers over there to Molly Hare for the rebound. Hickson now in the front court in the outside right. Cross court to Kira Meckelberg. Meckelberg with 4 points of the early going as we approach the 2-minute and 10-second mark of the opening quarter. Yuma 12, Brush 9. Hickson free throw line. Hara 15-footer, yes, from Molly Hara. Her first points. And the Yuma lead is 5 at 14-9. Alex White in the backcourt. Lob pass to Walliver. Walliver back to White. White overhead pass to Waiters in the front court. Down low. Here is Kristen Berg stepping in. Little 5-footer. It's going to be well short. And going for the rebound is Hickson of Yuma. She wants to run. It's a 1-on-2. Hickson all the way. Puts it up. And that's an air ball. However, rebounded by Meckelberg. Back out. Straight away. 16-footer Murphy. No good. The rebound to Meckelberg again. Lean shoots. Banks misses. And Kristen Berg has her 6th rebound for Brush. On the outlet pass to White, 1:26 to go in the opening quarter. Yuma leads by 5. Walliver 3 in the air. She was fouled from behind. No, they're going to say it was all ball. And Meckelberg with a rebound. Long pass and the layup is up and in by Hickson. And Yuma on a 4-0 run leads 16-9. Waiter's jump pass is tipped away in the backcourt. Stolen. Hickson layup is up and in by Meckelberg. The Beat Diggers turn it over for the 3rd time. It's a 6-0 run. Full timeout. Brought to you by Greg Mullen at State Farm Insurance. Let the State Farm Insurance office of Greg Mullen and Brush help you find the best policy to fit your life. Home, auto, life, and health. State Farm Insurance is there for you and your family. Give Greg Mullen a call, 842-4555. And I got to tell you, Jen, we've seen Akron, and they're the number 1 team in 2A. Yuma's the number 2 team. That's a game I would like to see because there's no doubt with the athleticism and the depth that Yuma has and what they're doing to Brush with an 18-9 lead with 1:03 to go. If the Beat Diggers don't keep this under control, this could be a long night for Brush. And as for the Yuma-Akron game, which will take place later this year, that would be an incredible game to watch.
It would. And, you know, Yuma's doing a lot of things that are identical to Akron. For instance, on the press right here, they're getting a lot of touches. We are not going to our passes, and we're trying to make these long passes, and all they're doing is jumping in front of us. That's the only thing. If we would just step to the ball, that would be a foul.
Well, the funny thing, Jen, is that Brush has only turned it over 3 times.
Right, and they've done a good job, but they just got to keep their composure, don't make those long passes, not with a team like this.
Waiters, bounce pass in the front court over to Walliver, back out to White, right baseline to Morrison, dribbles left to back out to White, free throw line to Crates, left wing Walliver, left baseline Waiter, 10-footer is around and no good. And the rebound is controlled over there by another newcomer in this lineup. And on the roster, ball is thrown away. Second turnover, 2-on-1. Waiter to Walliver to Wailert, and Wailert puts it up and misses an easy shot. Rebound Wailert, up and in. Melissa Wailert with her first points of the game. And the Beat Diggers down by 7, 18-11. Harrop, right baseline jumper, no good. Rebound and put back is up and in. And we got to get that name. I'm sure we got it somewhere here. It's a very deep roster. And it's now a 20-11 lead. 13 seconds to go. White, 15-footer, is off to the left. And the rebound is out of bounds. It's off of Yuma. The Beat Diggers will retain possession. And to throw it in will be Shelby Walliver with 9.1 seconds to go. Bounce pass down low for Crates. Crates in left baseline. Jump pass to Waiter. 3 in the air. That's good from Melissa Waiter. That's a big three near the end of the quarter. 1 second to go. From 15, no good by Logan Hickson. And that's the end of the opening quarter with the score. Yuma 20, Brush 14 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. John Beltran, Jen Goodall back from Yuma in the first of two games where the Indians lead the Brush Lady Beat Diggers 20-14. Brush basketball. Melissa Whaler lobs it in, and it's a bad pass there. Scramble at midcourt, and it's going to be a tie-up, and that ball is going to go over to Yuma as the Beat Diggers turn it over again. Melissa Whaler, Shelby Walliver, Kristen Berg, Alex White, and Bailey Crates for Brush. Marina Hansen, Tristan Bauke, Kira Meckelberg, Alex Meckelberg, and Caitlin Murphy for Yuma. Melissa Whaler hit a huge three before the end of the quarter. All of a sudden, that 9-point lead down to 6. Meckelberg on the outside right to Bauke, down low, wide open Caitlin Murphy, but she dribbled, passed it back out. Marina Hansen misses the shot, and the rebound and putback is up and in by Caitlin Murphy. 5 points and 3 rebounds. The lead is now 8, and then Melissa Whaler throws it away, intended for Berg along the right baseline. And it's bad news, Jen. The Beat Diggers had 3 turnovers in the first 8 minutes. Now 2 turnovers in the first 24 seconds of the second. And we know, and you mentioned this many times, not only this year, but in other years, they have that one bad quarter. And you have the one bad quarter here, you're going to lose this game by 20 to 25 points.
Well, it's usually the second quarter for them. For some reason, it seems to be their nemesis.
Here is Kara Meckelberg leading, shooting, missing. The rebound to Murphy, puts it up and in. And Caitlin Murphy is starting to dominate the board. She's got 7 points, 4 rebounds, and Yuma is now up by 10. And Kristen Berg walks in the front court. We've only played 48 seconds of the second quarter, and the Beat Diggers have as many turnovers in this quarter as they did in the opening quarter. Meckelberg with a basketball, met by Shelby Walliver. Bounce pass to the free throw, and Murphy give and go to Bauke. She missed the shot, and Murphy misses the putback, and Bailey Craich comes away with a rebound, but still way too many rebounds for Caitlin Murphy. Waylard hands it off to Walliver just beyond the timeline. 6:53 to go, second quarter. Yuma 24, Brush 14. White on the high right. Right baseline to Waylard. Turns, shoots, scores. Melissa Waylard now has 7 in the game. Yuma 24, Brush 16. Hansen, right corner, stepping in as Bauke. Bounce pass down low for Murphy. Swings it back out to Hansen. She hooks and misses in and out. And Kristen Berg gets a rebound. She was fouled on the backcourt. Berg already with 7 rebounds. And the Yuma foul was committed by Alex Meckelberg. That'll be her first. Beat Diggers throw it in with some pressure. A couple of times. We're going to mention to you tonight that Trent Luce will be at the Country Stakeout. That's coming up on Thursday. There will be a meet and greet from 3:30 to 5 o'clock where he'll be signing his new book, and Trent Luce will be the keynote speaker Thursday evening at the Morgan Conservation District annual meeting, also at the Country Stakeout. Again, he'll be there 3:30 to 5. Inbounds to White. Now over to Shelby Walliver. It's a 3-on-3. She'll take the 3. She'll make the 3. Walliver now has 5 in the game. The Beat Diggers to within 5. A steal by Walliver, but she was on the baseline, so no turnover. But Melissa Waylard hits a big 3. Walliver hits a big 3. You know, Jen, it seems Brush is being outplayed. They're only down by 5. 24-19. Hansen throws it in the bounce pass to Meckelberg. Steps in. Down low to Murphy. Banks and scores. Berg is getting beat. Caitlin Murphy has 6 points all in this quarter. Actually, 9 in the game. Waylard into the front court. Right baseline to Berg. Penetrates right baseline underneath the basket. Now White shot is up and in from about 12 feet away on the left baseline for Alex White. She's got 4. Yuma 26, Brush 21. The other way is Tristan Bauke with a basketball. Bounce pass to Meckelberg at the free throw line in the lane, and we've got an offensive foul. Illegal screen set over there by Marina Hansen, and I've got that as her 3rd foul, and it would be Yuma's 3rd turnover of the game as we have 5:52 to go in the second quarter. She's out, and Molly Harrop is in, and that is the 3rd foul on Hansen. And Casey Blake about ready to check in for Brush. Nice pace to this game.
It is a quick pace, which, as you know, is my favorite kind of pace. I don't like those slow games. I like fast-paced games that keep the ball moving and keep the offenses flowing.
Jen Goodall referring to the Friday game against, well, it was. We know that. That was not a fun game to watch against Strasburg. I mean, the Beat Diggers won by 34, but still, it wasn't the type of basketball that we're accustomed to. White with the basketball in front court. Jump pass to Craich, and she's fouled by Logan Hickson. And that is going to be the 16th foul against Yuma. The Beat Diggers only with 1. And that's part of the strategy. We can get some of the better players in foul trouble like they did with Hansen. That could work to Brush's favor. Walliver gets it into White in the high right. Towards the top to Walliver. Bounce pass to White behind the three-point line. White looking inside to Berg. Back out to Craich. Now to White. Three in the air is up and off the back of the rim. And the rebound is controlled by Tristan Balke. Long pass to Hickson. Puts up a 6-footer partially blocked. Putback is up and that is missed and taken away by Casey Blake. Molly Hare picked down with that other rebound for Yuma. Here's Alex White inside the three-point line on the left side. Down low, Berg banks and scores for Kristen Berg. Nice look by Alex White. The Beatniggers to within 3, 26-23 with 5:08 to go before the break. Hickson with the basketball. The outside right to Balke. Picked up by Blake. Balke looking over to Katrina Terrell. Terrell to Hickson. 3 in the air is up and off the back of the rim. And Bailey Craich was fouled by Caitlin Murphy. That's going to be with a 1-on-1 situation. And Murphy with her second foul. She's been a terror in this quarter. And Bailey Craich again will go to the line after grabbing her 5th rebound of the game.
And didn't you mention how Yuma was pretty deep? How deep are they? How many players they got there? 2, 4, 6.
Well, they've already played about 9. Yeah, Mike Neal, he rotates that lineup pretty nicely, and the free throw is good by Craich. Craich wasn't sure it was going in because she was going after the rebound. The Beatniggers to within 2, 26-24. Second free throw is up, and that's perfect. Rush has done a nice job of weathering the storm. 4:51 to go, second quarter. Logan Hickson into the front court for Yuma, picked up by Walliver, straight away to Murphy. Murphy looking to her right. Cross-court bounce pass to Terrell. At the top for Balke, guarded by Blake. On the high right, here's Harris stepping into the lane. 15-foot rainbow is off to the left, and Shelby Walliver has the first rebound. The Beatniggers can actually take the lead on this possession. Walliver crossing the timeline. Cross-court to White. White stepping in, bounce pass in the lane to Craich, back out to Walliver, left baseline. Blake, 15-footer, is around and good for Casey Blake. The Beatniggers have 7 in the scoring column in the opening half, and Brush has taken the lead at 27-26. Remember, Brush was down by 10, so this is now a 13-2 run. They were down 24-14. Balke hands it off to Murphy. Murphy picks up the dribble, still looking. Bounce pass down low for Balke in the lane, double team. Over to Murphy, steps in, she traveled. And that is turnover number 4 for Yuma. The Beatniggers have 6. I got to tell you, for being the visiting team, you're not accustomed to these baskets. I think the Beatniggers are shooting the basketball pretty well.
Actually, you know, they've played in this gym for many, many different tournaments, whether it's youth or whatever, so that may not be as big a factor here just because of that.
White to throw it in. Got to get rid of the basketball, and does to Blake, and then she lost it, tries to get it back, and does to Kristen Berg on the high right. Berg's got to pick up that basketball, double team, and then she was stripped. The Beatniggers turn it over. Here's the long pass to Kira Meckelberg, and she's blocked by White. An excellent block by Alex White. Long pass to Craich. Craich in the lane. Back out left baseline. Walliver shot is up and no good. And the ball is rebounded by Caitlin Murphy. Murphy with a 6th rebound. The outlet to Terrell. 3:31 to go second quarter. Beatniggers lead by 1. Shot by Meckelberg is no good. The rebound and putback is up and in. And that is made by the other Meckelberg, Alex Meckelberg. And the Yuma lead is 28-27. Alex White crossing the timeline. On the outside left to Walliver. Bounce pass back out to White. Free throw line for Craich. Now left baseline Walliver. Steps in. Her shot is up and partially blocked and out of bounds. Blocked over there by Meckelberg. And the Beatniggers retain possession. Melissa Wailert and Emma Mortensen into the game for Alex White and Kristen Berg. For all of your auto supply needs, stop by Central Auto Parts, 1000 West Platte Avenue in Fort Morgan, for the best prices and special offers. And to throw it in is Walliver. Walliver still looking, lobs it near the top to Mortensen. Straight away, 17-footer is a brick. And Terrell tries to save it in and does. To allow to Meckelberg on the outside right now. We have a foul, only the second team foul against the Beatniggers. That's on Casey Blake, who bodied her up as she was going down the court. So the Beatniggers Yuma retains possession, leading 28-27 with 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. Meckelberg faces 3, right in the lane, bounce pass Terrell, she banks and scores. Boy, they pass very well. Terrell now with 4. Yuma 30, Brush 27. 2:51 to go, second quarter. Wailert over to Walliver, still in the backcourt. Front court bounce pass to Wailert. Wailert nearly tied up, looking, spinning. Bounce pass to Blake on the high right. In the lane to Craich. Down to Mortensen. Little 5-footer is no good. She missed it. And the ball is loose, and Blake puts it up, and she missed it. And now we've got a tie-up, I believe, for the rebound. No, Blake went over the back. Blake with a foul. That'll be her second. Yeah, when you have second chance, you got to put them in. That was a third chance for the Beat Diggers.
Well, I think both teams are doing a good job of getting hungry after those offensive boards.
Logan Hickson back into the game for Yuma with a basketball across the timeline on the outside right against Waiter towards the top of the three-point circle. Hickson looking, directing traffic, picks up the dribble, bounce pass, right in the lane for Terrell, backing in on Mortensen, and Mortensen commits a foul. That's the 14th foul. Mortensen with her first. So the Beat Diggers have fouls to use with 2:19 to go in the opening half because they only committed one foul as of a few minutes ago. You don't have to travel out of town to receive the best and most advanced hearing health care. Platte Valley Hearing Center, 409 East Platte Avenue in Fort Morgan. The bounce pass down low, and Terrell banks and scores. They've had too many of those easy baskets, Jen. Way too many.
We're just not communicating the screens very well right now.
And Berg throws another one of those senseless passes. I'm sorry, I hate to sound critical, but those passes, I mean, that is a rifle she's trying to throw. And I mean, when you hear it hit it off the wall, when you hear the sound, the thud of the wall, I mean, I understand throwing hard passes, but that is ridiculous. 32-27 in favor of Yuma. They got the basketball after Brush's 8 turnover. On the outside right, Logan Hickson right of the lane, right corner for Mecklenburg. Steps in, bounce pass down low. Murphy trapped, and she's fouled by Berg as she went up for the shot. And Caitlin Murphy, who has 6 points in the quarter, 9 of the game. Berg commits her second foul. The Beat Diggers have got to keep it right here. They can't. They were down by 10, up by 1, now down by 5 because Yuma is on a 6-0 run and make it 7-0 as the free throw is in by Caitlin Murphy. The friendly staff at High Plains Bank in Wiggins is ready to assist you with a home loan, equity line of credit, commercial loan, or checking account to receive hometown service in a higher plane. Visit High Plains Bank in Wiggins. Second free throws upcoming for Caitlin Murphy. The Indians lead by 6, and that one is in and out. And the rebound on one bounce to Emma Mortensen, her second board. Outlet to Whaler. Front court pass to White. Minute 50 to go. Back out to Walliver. Now to White. White is open from 3. She'll dribble in, take the two-pointer, and that's in and out. And the rebound over there by Alex Mecklenburg of Yuma. Then the ball is thrown away. Now loose in the back court. There's a tie-up. That should be Brush basketball. It is. Possession arrow is pointing in their direction. 7-0 run for Yuma. With a minute 39 to go before the break, and Whaler to throw it in. Over to Walliver. Walliver with the basketball picked up by Hickson. Looking on the outside left to Whaler. At the free throw line for Craich. Back to Whaler, left baseline. Whaler lost the ball, got it back to Craich. Cross-court pass to White. White steps in. Looked like she was fouled. Ball is loose in the floor at a time. And now that basketball will go over to Yuma. With a minute 22 to go. This is a critical moment. Whaler hit a huge 3 right before the end of the first quarter. They might need a big shot like that if they fall behind further because they're down by 6 right now with a minute 16 to go. Hickson near the top to Murphy. Mortensen will sag off of her over to Mecklenburg. Mecklenburg guarded by Craich. Beat Diggers in a man-to-man. Karen Mecklenburg left of the lane, back out to Caitlin Murphy. Dribbles into the lane, tries to hook it up. No good. Emma Mortensen with a strong rebound for Brush. But then it's stolen and put it up and in by Mecklenburg. The Beat Diggers with their 7th turnover of the quarter. White into the front court. Oh, looks like she went over and back. Beat Diggers got a break. Walliver with the basketball. She's fouled in the front court. 18th foul. Karen Mecklenburg commits it. And right now, it's a 9-0 run for Yuma. And this is what you talked about, that bad quarter. The funny thing is that the Beat Diggers actually started off very well in this quarter.
They did.
They took a 1-point lead.
Both teams, they're scrappy. There's no love lost between each other's teams. I mean, they both don't like each other very much. They played each other a lot, so it's going to be a physical game, and it's going to go back and forth. Free
throw is off to the left, and Alex Mecklenburg has the rebound. Yuma looking to build on that 9-0 run. They were down 27-26, now lead 35-27 with 33 seconds to go before the break. Mecklenburg with the basketball, well behind the three-point circle, near the top to Hickson. They're just working it around, looking for the final shot. Now to Balke. Balke dribbles into the lane, wants to pull up. She's trapped over there by Alex White. Kicks it back out to Kira Mecklenburg. She retreats towards the timeline with 15 seconds to go. Now to Balke. Balke against White with 12. Bounce pass to the top for Mecklenburg. Back out to Hickson. 3 in the air, and that's off the back of the rim. Alex White has the rebound for the Beat Diggers. White with 3 seconds to go. Jump pass to Waiter. Waiter bounce pass down low for Mortensen. Ball's not going to bounce. And that is the end of the opening half. With the score, Yuma 35, Brush 27. on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. We head to the third quarter. The Yuma Lady Indians lead the Brush Beat Diggers 35-27 in Yuma. John Beltran along with Jen Goodall. It'll be Kristen Berg, Alex White, Melissa Whaler, Shelby Walliver, and Bailey Crates for Brush. Kira Meckelberg, Tristan Balke, Marina Hansen, Alex Meckelberg, and Caitlin Murphy for Yuma. The Beat Diggers have the basketball to begin the third. And Walliver to the backboard to Whaler. Stolen by Meckelberg all the way. She banks and scores. Kira Meckelberg just took it away. And now that's a 10-point lead once again for Yuma. They are on an 11-0 run. Walliver with the basketball. Jump pass to White behind the three-point line. White cross-court to Waiters. Wanted to step and take a shot back out to Walliver. Over to White behind the line. High left. Cross-court to White. And White has to retrieve the basketball. Nearly went out of bounds. Jump pass to Crates right at the free throw line. And we got a traveling violation on Crates. Well, this is the way they started the second quarter when they had 3 turnovers in the first 48 seconds. Now they've got 2 in the first 31 seconds.
Well, what's interesting is Yuma is in a 2-3 zone. They're not even in their man-to-man.
Here's Kara Meckelberg. Across the timeline, hands it off to Marina Hansen. In the lane, 12-foot rainbow is in and out. Alex White with a rebound for the Beat Diggers. Her fifth on the outlet to Shelby Walliver. Spins, lost the ball, gets it back. Bounce pass to the backboard to White. White front court pass to Whaler. Whaler picked up by Meckelberg. Straight away to White. Holding the ball up high. White back out to Walliver. Over to White just beyond the timeline. Over to Walliver. Beat Diggers are not moving the ball forward or towards the basket. At the top for Crates. Crates looking down low. Outside right to Waiter. Right corner for Walliver. Walliver steps in, then she lost the basketball. And it's stolen away by Marina Hansen. Long pass to Balke. Balke cut off by Waiter. Now the three is up, and that is short. Missed by Meckelberg. Put back is up and missed by Hansen. Murphy has it, and she's fouled as she misses. Foul was committed over there by Bailey Crates. That's her first, but this is now an 11-0 run, which is going to continue. Oh, Berg with her third. Check that. And the free throws are rounded good. Got Crates still without a foul. Berg now with 3, but they're going to keep her in the lineup.
I don't think they have a choice.
Yeah, you're right. Second free throw is good as well. 13-0 run for the Indians. Waiter to White. It's now a 12-point lead, 39-27. Waiter to the front court, back out to White. White at the top for Waiter. It's outside right to Walliver. Holding the ball up high. Walliver bounce pass to the right corner to Crates. Crates dribbles to her left, back out to Walliver. In the right corner, Waiter. She'll take a 3, and that's off the front of the rim. And Berg goes for the rebound, tries to save it in, and cannot. Meckelberg has the basketball, but she throws it away. Beat Diggers now have it. Walliver straight away with the basketball, desperately needing a bucket. Waiter to the high right, down low for White. Dribbles, turns, bounce pass back out to Walliver. Free throw line for Crates. Into Walliver, cross court Waiter. Bounce pass, right baseline to Berg. Berg cross court to White. White left baseline with the basketball. Back out to Walliver. 3 in the air is a brick. And the ball is rebounded by Berg, but she's tied up, or was she fouled? I think she was fouled on the floor. And the foul over there by Marina Hansen looks like that would be her 4th. Berg grabs her 8th rebound. Hansen is out. Into the game is Logan Hickson. The Brush has not scored in a while. At least a good 4 or 5 minutes. Pass to White, left corner. White dribbling left baseline. That's dating back to the second quarter. Cross-court Walliver inside the three-point line. Shot is missed. Logan Hickson has the rebound for Yuma, her 3rd board. Hickson into the front court. Setting up the offense for the Indians. Dribbles to her right against White. Gets a pick right in the lane. Cut off by Crates. Jump pass back out to Meckelberg. She saves it before it goes into the backcourt. Meckelberg with the basketball. Calling out the play for the Indians. On the high right, picked up by White. Jump pass down low. Murphy banks and scores. And the foul. Caitlin Murphy to the line. She has got 14 points in the game. And the foul was committed by Melissa Waiter, her first. And this is now a 15-0 run. Hard to believe the Beat Diggers had a 27-26 lead. Probably at about the 5-minute mark of the second quarter. Now they just can't find the bottom of the basket.
Well, I think they're also being a little too generous with each other. They need to power up and go at somebody.
Bailey Crates grabs the rebound off the miss by Kaylin Murphy. Here comes Alex White, 41-27 in favor of Yuma. 14-point lead under 5 minutes to go in the third. In the right corner, Crates with the basketball. Looks, bounce pass down low, and it's off an Indian out of bounds. Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Ehrlich Toyota East at 1209 B Street in Fort Morgan will fit you professionally into the car or truck of your choice, serving all of Northeast Colorado. Ehrlich Toyota East. Left baseline to Waiter. Down low for Crates. Bounce pass to Waiter. Behind the three-point line, double team. Jump pass to Walliver. Straight away towards White. Ball is tipped away. Walliver is fouled from behind by Meckelberg as she tried to save it in. Both players were going after the basketball, but Walliver had the position. Meckelberg commits her second foul, team second. The Baydiggers also have 2 team fouls with 4:42 to go in the third. And we got a 30-second timeout called by Brush, brought to you by Greg Mullen at State Farm Insurance. All model life and health. State Farm Insurance is there for you and your family. Give Greg Mullen a call, 842-4555. We mentioned the other night when Brush was playing Strasburg, Brush got off to a 15-0 lead. Once Strasburg scored, they got back into the game, even though the Baydiggers would have won the game by 34. That's what we're looking at here. Baydiggers have not scored over the first 3 minutes and 18 seconds of the third quarter. They didn't score in the last couple of minutes of the second quarter. They're just in a major dry spell, which happens in basketball.
Well, and I think, hasn't Shelby been the only one that's actually attempted a shot?
Yeah, because they've committed 3 turnovers. And they've had a limited number of possessions. Yuma's done a nice job of taking some of the air out of the basketball. Waiter off the inbounds pass, cross-court to White. Wide open 15-footer. There you go for Alex White.
And what was great about that is Alex relocated. She found that seam where the Yuma player was not just standing and waiting for it.
Balke bounce pass to Meckelberg down low. Banks and scores. She beats Crates to the spot. Alex Meckelberg now has 4. Yuma back up by 14, 43-29. In the left corner with the basketball is Alex White. White looking. Jump pass over to Melissa Waiter, and she was fouled from behind by Logan Hickson. And for Hickson, that is her second foul. Baydiggers throw it in three-quarters court with 4:11 to go in the third. Stop, shop, and save with all of your grocery needs and snacks for game time enjoyment. The Brush Grocery Cart, 1302 West Edison Street in Brush. White with the basketball, holding it up high. Looking, still looking. Takes a long 3 off the back of the rim. And the rebound by Molly Harrop. That is her third board. Across the timeline is Kira Meckelberg. As head coach Mike Neal calls out the play. Kaylin Murphy at the top, lobs it down low, tipped away by Mortensen. Back out to Molly Harrop. Now here's Logan Hickson retreating towards the timeline. At the top for Harrop, down low for Falke, right baseline, and her shot is blocked out of bounds, and then fade away by Emma Mortensen. And Yuma retains possession, 43-29. Limited scoring so far in this quarter. Yuma outscoring Brush 8-2. Meckelberg to trigger it in. Lobs it near the top over to Hickson. Hickson dribbles into the lane, wants to pull up, and fouled on the miss. It was either Walliver with a body or Mortensen. It was Walliver. That's her first. Logan Hickson to shoot 2. And the free throw is up and in. Yuma has their biggest lead of 15, 44-29. Second free throw coming up for Hickson. She bends, she shoots, and she scores. The Indians now lead by 16 with 3.5 to go in the third, and a terrible pass intercepted by Meckelberg. Here's Hickson underneath the basket. Reverse layup. It's missed. Oh, she nearly nailed it. Rebound. Terrell fade shoots, and that one's partially blocked. And then we get a foul as Bailey Crates grabbed the rebound. Crates with her 7th board. Foul committed by Caitlin Murphy. That's her third. The press being applied by Yuma.
This is a 2-2-1 press, so they're looking to trap. Anytime they're going to get the ball to the corner, they're going to trap.
Crates to Walliver, still in the backcourt. Over to Whaler. Whaler front court pass to White on the high right. White dribbles by defender. 15-foot shot is up and in. Alex White got a nice release. She's got the only points of the quarter, though.
And she's got a shorter person on her, so they need to take advantage of that.
Walliver with a steal. Walliver all the way. She pulls up and she misses the shot. White with a put back up and it just sat on the lip of the rim for Alex White. White with 6 points in the quarter, 10 in the game. Beatnickers to within a dozen, 45-33, 2:44 to go, third quarter. Terrell at the free throw line, now to Hickson, 12-foot rainbow is in and out, and the rebound on one hop to Alex White, who's having a big third quarter here. White to the outside left, cross-court pass to Walliver, but it was intercepted by Hickson. Got to be careful with those cross-court passes. Long pass, Terrell, she banks and misses. Alex White grabs another rebound, her eighth. White looking for the outlet, feeds Waitert. 2:20 to go, third quarter. Yuma 45, Rush 33. Waitert across the timeline. On the outside left to White. Lost the basketball. Then it looked like she was elbowed, and Katrina Terrell has the basketball and tied up by Emma Mortensen. Possession arrow gives the ball to the Indians. Now, without Alex White in this quarter, the Beatnickers are struggling big time.
Well, and Alex just took a shot to the face.
Yeah. Casey Blake will check in for White while they check her out at the sidelines. Blake, Waitert, Walliver, Mortensen, and Crates for Brush. Terrell, Harrop, Murphy, the inbounds passer, Kira Meckelberg, and the ball handler, Logan Hickson for Yuma.
Looks like Brush is going to go to a man-to-man here.
Hickson on the outside right to Meckelberg, guarded by Walliver. At the top for Murphy. Sagging back is Mortensen. Right baseline for Hickson. Her shot is going to be an air ball. She missed it by about 3 feet. Waitert has the ball out of the air. Waitert across the timeline. Cross-court pass going to be tipped away, intercepted by Meckelberg. That's 7 turnovers in a quarter. Meckelberg stripped by Walliver, but taken by Terrell. Terrell resets for Yuma. 1:41 to go, third quarter. The Indians maintain a 12-point lead. They led by as many as 16 as Brush is on a 4-0 mini run here. On the outside left, Meckelberg. She'll take the shot, and she will miss it. And chasing down the rebound is Emma Mortensen. Mortensen with her fourth board, and the outlet to White. Check that to Waitert. Long pass to Blake. Blake lobs it down low for Mortensen. Lost the basketball, through to the floor, picked up by Blake. Kicks it back out to Waitert. Now here's Walliver. She has a wide open three. Doesn't want to shoot. Now to Blake. Got to shoot if you're that open. Walliver inside the three-point line. Straight away to Waitert. Tipped away. Intercepted by Hickson. All the way. Left-handed layup is up and in by Logan Hickson. And Brush's passing in this quarter has been awful. 8 turnovers in the quarter, 18 in the game, 47-33 in favor of the Indians. Here's Waitert, cross-court pass, Blake, 10-footer, yes. Casey Blake along the left baseline scores the first points by a Beatdigger in this quarter other than Alex White. She's got 4. Yuma 47, Brush 35, 37 seconds remaining third quarter. Murphy with the basketball. On the outside left to Harrop. At the top now for Terrell, wearing that black headband. On the high left of Meckelberg, 25 seconds remaining. Another black headband worn there by Logan Hickson. Hickson guarded by Blake, bounce pass to Terrell, right to the free throw line. On the give and go to Hickson, and her shot is blocked by Waitert out of bounds. Beatnickers have had a few blocks tonight, which has helped. But they still trail by 12. Alex Meckelberg checks in, along with a couple of other Indians, Marina Hansen and Peyton Roth into the game for the first time. Hickson lobs it over there to Kara Trefagan. Now the three is up, and that's missed over there by Logan Hickson, who tries to chase it down and does very nicely. Resetting is Yuma. 5 seconds to go. In the lane is Hickson. Stripped by Mortensen. Taken away by Waitert. Waitert puts up a shot, and it's off the glass. He put it up for about 40 feet, and that's the end of the third quarter with the score. Yuma 47, Brush 35 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. We head to the final 8 minutes from Yuma. John Beltran with Jen Goodall, 47-35. Yuma leading Brush. Melissa Waitert lobs it in on the inbounds pass to Shelby Walliver. Out there with Alex White, Kristen Berg, and Bailey Craich. White down low for Berg, and then she was stripped. Ball is loose on the floor, taken by Berg. Tries to get rid of it, but the ball is rolled over there to Meckelberg of Yuma. 19 turnovers for Brush. Caitlin Murphy, Tristan Balke, along with Alex Meckelberg, Kira Meckelberg, and Marina Hansen for the Indians. There's Alex Meckelberg with a basketball against White, spinning, looking, bounce pass back out to Hansen. Hansen straight away. At the top for Balke, guarded by Waitert. Beatnickers in that man-to-man. Over to Kira Meckelberg. Back out to Murphy. Looks like Yuma's going to take some time with a 12-point lead. Bounce pass over to Kira Meckelberg. Check that. That's Alex spinning on Alex White. Over to Hansen. Hansen will fake the three. Guarded by Craich. Dribbles into the lane all the way. Scoops it up around and no good. The rebound to Hansen. Strong rebound. And we've got a whistle and a foul against the Beatnickers. Foul was committed by Melissa Waitert. That's her second. Both teams with 14 fouls. As we're just seconds shy of 7 minutes to go in the game. Bounce pass to the cutting. Hansen banks and misses. Hansen gets the rebound, puts it up and scores. Hansen now with 7 points in the game. Yuma 49, Brush 35, and a bounce pass was bad by Walliver, 2-on-1, and then Meckelberg throws it away. Intended over there for Tristan Bauke. 20 turnovers for Brush and 9 for Yuma. That's a major difference in this game.
Got to shorten up the passes. Go to them. Go to it. Don't wait for it.
Waiter to White out of Walliver. Double team. Bounce pass to Waiter. Jump pass to White on the high right. Down low to Berg. Berg steps in, banks, and scores for Kristen Berg. Berg has not scored since the second quarter. She's going to have to explode in this quarter for the Beat Diggers to have a chance. Yuma 49, Brush 37. 6.5 to go in the game. Alex Meckelberg with a basketball. On the outside left to Caitlin Murphy. Dribbles, picks up the dribble. Now to Marina Hansen. Wide open three is off to the right. And Bailey Craich is the rebound. There's the jump pass over to Berg. It's a 2-on-2. Little 8-foot pull-up is off to the right. And a foul by Alex White from behind. Is grabbing the rebound was Tristan Bauke. For White, that's only her first personal 15 foul. With 6:12 remaining. And the Indians up by a dozen. They've led by as many as 16. They were up by 10 when Brush took a 1-point lead thanks to a 13-2 run. Meckelberg, three in the air, is up and in! For Kira Meckelberg, they just dared her to shoot, and she drilled it. 52-37 Yuma, 5:55 to go in the game. Walliver with a basketball on the outside right, still looking. She's double teamed. They might have to call a timeout. No, she's tied up. Possession arrow, Yuma. And you've said it, Jen. You can't pick up that dribble, especially when you're not anywhere towards the middle of the floor and you're trapped in a corner or along the baseline. You got to get rid of it before that happens because of this pressure defense.
Well, and on the other side of that, the teammates got to recognize what's happening too and flash the ball.
Right, absolutely. Here's Hickson with the basketball, guarded by White, trying to strip her. But White is all over her, no whistle, and now we've got a
timeout. No,
that's a 5-second. I saw a 5-second signal.
Oh, is that what he was? I couldn't see.
Turnover for Yuma. That's their 10th. Nice defense by White. I thought she would get a foul called against her, but
close.
5:27 to go. Yuma 52, Brush 37. Waiter with the basketball, spinning near the top against Hickson. Crossover dribble that went off the foot of Hickson out of bounds. Beat Diggers retain possession.
Well, and I'm looking. Bailey Craich has a smaller person on her. She can post her up, and they take advantage of that. They have to look for those little mismatches as Yuma is switching people.
Waiter to throw it in. Still looking to the timeline to White. White with the basketball. Dribbles to her left by a defender. Jump pass outside right to Berg. Right baseline Walliver. 10-footer. Yes, and a foul. It's away from the ball as the Walliver basket is going to count. The Walliver basket will count, and they're going to keep it right there.
I couldn't see who it was.
Well, they're going to signal it here on the board because I couldn't even see. That foul was committed by Logan Hickson. That's going to be her third. Beat Diggers will retain possession, 52-39. Walliver to throw it in outside left to Waiter. Now to Berg. In the right corner for White. White with the basketball over to Berg. And she was out. Berg went after the basketball. That's what Jen was alluding to. And because she went for the ball, Marina Hansen has committed the foul and fouled out. Fouls out with 7 points and 3 rebounds. And that is team foul number 6 against Yuma. The Beat Diggers have 5. With 5:07 to go in the game. And here comes Kira Meckelberg in for the foul out to disqualified Marina Hansen.
Who played a pretty good game. I mean, when you're playing against our bigs versus their bigs.
Down pass, left corner for White. 3 in the air is off the side of the backboard. And Kira Meckelberg has the rebound for Yuma. Long baseball pass off the hands of Tristan Bauke. Out of bounds, Yuma commits their 11th turnover. Accidents or illness can strike at any time, day or night. When they do, every second counts. It's a level 3 trauma center. Colorado Plains Medical Center is ready to handle any kind of emergency. Colorado Plains Medical Center bringing quality care to the community as Alex White's pass is off the hands of Bailey Craich. A little bit too high for her, out of bounds. And the Beat Diggers have committed their 22nd turnover of the game. Here comes Yuma the other way with 4:48 to go on the outside right. Meckelberg with the basketball. Gets a pick at the top of the three-point circle. Left of the lane. Jump pass to Hickson. Left corner 3. Yes. For Logan Hickson. A nice looking shot for Hickson, who's got 7.5, 9 in the game. Here's Alex White to Shelby Walliver. The Yuma fans running over and back straight away. Waiter 3 is off to the left. And Walliver cannot save it in. That's Yuma basketball. They're in control of this game now. 55-39 with 4:27 to go. and Molly Harris into the game. And we've got a timeout brought to you by Greg Mullen at State Farm Insurance, called by the Beat Diggers. 4:27 remaining, fourth quarter. It is Yuma 55, Brush 39 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Yuma basketball leading 55-39. Hickson into the front court on the outside right to Kira Mecklenburg. Bounce pass to Murphy down low. Turn, shoots, partially blocked by Berg. And then we've got a tie for the basketball. Possession arrow goes to Brush.
You know, that was great of Kristen. She didn't try to jump and block it. She just stood her ground and let her throw the ball into her arms.
Indians apply the press. I mean, the Beat Diggers have a very good basketball team. Can you imagine this press against a team not even in this caliber of league here? White down low, pass tipped away, intercepted by Falke. And that's why Yuma's 8-0 this season and just beating up teams. Look what they're doing to Brush right now, a 16-point lead. With 3:53 to go, left of the lane, there's Mecklenburg all the way, scoops it up, misses foul. And Kira Mecklenburg was fouled by Kristen Berg. That's her fourth. Mecklenburg has 13 points in the game. Yuma hasn't been to the line too much. The free throw by Mecklenburg is in the air. That's good. Keeping community banking simple and committed to their community. Morgan Federal Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Mariah Brown into the game for Brush. Second free throw is around and good as well. The Indians with their biggest advantage of 18, 57-39. 3:47 to go in the game. White left of the lane, left corner for Mortensen. Mortensen back out to Shelby Walliver. Walliver towards the top. Over to Alex White, holding the ball well behind the three-point line. Gets a pick. Spin to the free throw line. Then has the ball stripped away. Then it gets it right back. White, overhead pass, right baseline. Berg. Shot is up and around it. No good by Kristen Berg. Emma Mortensen goes for the rebound, but it's out of bounds. It goes over to Yuma. Yeah, I think the Beat Diggers, that stretch that they went on for a good 5 minutes when they couldn't score, when they were up by one and then went down by 11. That 12-0 run, which I think might have been extended to 13. That's what's doing them in right now. Molly Harrell for the basketball. Cross-court pass to Mecklenburg. Near the top with 3:03 to go. Hickson, little seven-footer off the bottom of the rim. Alex White with her ninth rebound for Brush. Across the timeline is White. Crossover dribble at the top. Chest pass, high right for Walliver. 2:53 remaining. White, right baseline, holding the ball up high. Dribbles to her left, into the lane. Little 8-foot pull-up is off the rim and no good, and rebounded by Harrop. Molly Harrop with her fourth board. And methodically across the timeline is Mecklenburg. Straight away to Murphy. Lobs it down low. Hickson turns, shoots, banks, scores for Logan Hickson. 5 in the quarter. 11 in the game. It's a 20-point lead for Yuma, 59-39 with 2:22 to go. Walliver with a basketball at the free throw line in the lane. Lost it, got it back. Goes to Mortensen. Back out to Brown, who's fouled. 17th foul. Hickson commits it. And that's her fourth personal. Mariah Brown with a 1-and-1. With 2:17 remaining. And she will be at the stripe. Katrina Terrell and Peyton Roth check in for Yuma. Leather jackets, T-shirts, and more. Bijou T-Quest at 302 Main Street in Fort Morgan for all of your sports apparel. Bijou T-Quest, the free throw is no good, and it's rebounded over there by Hickson. Across the timeline is Mecklenburg. Back out to Harrop. Harrop on the high right to Terrell. Yuma's not in a hurry to take a shot with a 59-39 lead. They've really dominated Brush in this quarter. Their best quarter against Brush. Terrell, 3 in the corner, is in and out. And Kristen Berg with her ninth rebound off the bench. The outlet to Brown, 1:47 remaining. Brown, high left to Blake. At the top for Shelby Walliver. Dribbles to her right, bounce pass to Berg. Right baseline to Blake. Pulls up from 6, and that's off the back of the rim. And the ball is loose, still loose. Harrop has it, and Harrop traveled. A rare turnover by Yuma, but she was pressured there. Off that rebound, and to throw it in will be Brown. Harrop is out, as is Mecklenburg. To throw it in is Brown. Lobs it near the top, tipped away by Hickson, but now Walliver has it. Walliver with a 5-on-4 to Blake inside the three-point line. Shot is off the glass, and the rebound of Mortensen. She's fouled. She'll go to the stripe. And foul was committed by Tara Trefagan. It's her first. Minute 26 remaining. Warrenson's free throw is in the air, and that barely got to the rim. The Beat Diggers have had a poor shooting second half. They have scored just 12 points in the second half. Second free throw, and that is off to the right. And the rebound to Trefagan. Her first board. And Yuma will slow it down and just run out this clock and pick up their 9th victory of the year. Trefagan with a basketball near the top to Alex Meckelberg with 1:10 to go. On the high right to Terrell. Straight away to Peyton Roth. Lob down low for Trefagan. Trefagan looking, still looking. Kicks it back out to Hickson. Hickson's a good-looking player. Fast,
she is.
Instinctive.
And she commands them. She doesn't just let them go. She tells them where they need to be.
She knows where everybody else is on the court, no doubt. 47 seconds remaining. Baseball pass to Trefagan. Trefagan against Berg, right baseline. Leans, shoots, misses, back rim. Rebound Terrell. Banks and scores. Terrell now with 8 points in the game. 61-39 Yuma. 32 seconds to go. Blake right of the lane. Little 10-foot pull-up. Back rim. And tie-up between Blake and Mickelberg. Possession arrow to Yuma. Whitney bounces into the game for Shelby Walliver. 27.5 seconds to go. Now the Beat Diggers were down by only 12 going into the fourth, but this has been Yuma's quarter. They put the clamps on the brush offense, and the Beat Diggers have missed way too many open shots. Meckelberg behind that three-point line. On the outside right to Terrell. 11 seconds to go. Terrell looking, swinging those elbows, throws it to Hickson. Hickson will retreat towards the timeline with 5 seconds to go. Cross-court pass to Roth, and that'll be the game. The final score tonight, Yuma 61, Rush 39. We'll come back with a recap of the game after this 3-minute break on 1010 KSIR, KSIR.com. Welcome to the Beat Digger post-game show brought to you by Buildings by Design. Buildings by Design and Crush takes pride in their workmanship and quality of their relationships with clients. For a free bid, call Pat Walter, 842-5837. Building today's business, Buildings by Design. The Yuma Indians improved to 9-0, dropping the Beat Diggers to 5-4. As Yuma went 61-39. Rush was down by as many as 10 in the opening half. But then, trailing 24-14, went on a 13-2 run to go up 27-26. However, the Beat Diggers didn't score for a while, as Yuma then went on a 15-0 run, and that was it. Indians led 35-27 at the break, 47-35 after 3, and outscored Rush 14-4 in the fourth to win going away 61-39. Beat Diggers tonight got 10 points from Alex White, who also grabbed 9 rebounds. 7 points in the game from Melissa Waiter to Shelby Walliver. 6 points from Kristen Berg. 4 apiece by Bailey Craich and Casey Blake, and 1 free throw from Emma Mortensen. For Yuma, they had 3 players in double figures, led by Kira Meckelberg with 15 points. 14 for Caitlin Murphy, 11 by Logan Hickson, who, by the way, is only a freshman. 8 points in the game from Katrina Terrell. Marina Hansen with 7. And 4 points in the game from Alex Meckelberg. And 2 points by Molly Harrell. Rebound situation was dead even unofficially, 37 for each team. As Caitlin Murphy had 7 for Yuma, as did Kira Meckelberg. The Beat Diggers got 9 apiece for Berg and Alex White. However, something that was completely uneven was the turnover situation. The Beat Diggers with 23 and Yuma with 12. For the free throw line, Yuma 8 out of 11. The Indians shot 72%. And the Beat Diggers 5 out of 10, 50%. As we mentioned, the Beat Diggers have lost 4 games this year, and 2 of those are to the top 2 teams in 2A, Akron and Yuma. And I would say, they were pretty similar margins. I think the Akron score was 70-43. This was 61-39. And there were spurts in this game where Brush actually played pretty well.
Very well. I think that, they showed a lot of patience on the press. They're getting used to it. They're not really panicking as much. They still need to shorten up those passes, in my opinion, just to make sure that someone's coming through the ball. The longer the pass, the easier it is to get it picked off. So I know it looks like they're open, but a lot of times They're not. They're just waiting for you to try and throw that and get it, and then they'll sneak in there and get it, much like Akron did to us. Same thing. We also had, fights in there. We had a lot of offensive rebounds versus defense, I thought.
Oh, without question, which is why the rebounding totals ended up almost similar at the end. Did you think passing was a bigger issue off the half-court set or off the press tonight when you watched the way the Beatniggers operated?
I think all of it kind of, because when you see a tip and you know that they're going to have their hands in there, you second guess a little bit. And I thought if they would just ball fake first and then go, or even ball fake and drive. We didn't see a whole lot of dribble drive going on too, which is hard against a team like Yuma just because they got their hands fishing in there for it also. So they took away that as well. And I think that that's something that we can learn as they, we have two young guards. Two young guards that, without Jordan, again, this is where Jordan would have done well. Because she was command, just like the little freshman for Yuma. She did an amazing job as a freshman to command and tell those upperclassmen where to be, what we need, this is what has to happen. She's a little firecracker.
Yeah, Logan Hickson tonight was very good with 11 points and 5 rebounds and a few assists. And she committed the 4 fouls, too. And that tells you how aggressive she is on defense, because you know that you're not going to steal every ball. You're going to commit some fouls, but the pluses will outweigh the minuses, and that's what happened with Logan Hickson, which is why the Indians won this game by 22 instead of anywhere from 8 to 10 points, because without her in this game, then the Beatniggers have, I would say, a little bit more of an advantage, because Logan Hickson was tough to handle. I mean, the only thing she's lacking is experience, but you can tell that prior to getting here to Yuma High School, she had lots of experience commanding the troops for us.
Right. Well, and I think Shelby Wolliver is a lot like her in the aspect, Shelby's got her hands going, she's quick, she's long and lanky compared to her, but she gets her hands on a lot of things too, and I think with experience, Shelby's going to be really good at reading.
Lady Beatniggers are back in action tomorrow night at home against the Fort Morgan Mustangs, and keep in mind, tomorrow's action is on B106 and B106.com with the girls' game at 5:30, and there's 5:30 and 7. Let me rephrase that because I'm not sure the boys' game is actually going first tomorrow night. But 5:30 and 7 tomorrow night between Rush and Fort Morgan. All right, and that's on B106 at B106.com. Time for the player of the game. That's the T.O. Charlie's player of the game at 700 West Platte Avenue in Fort Morgan. They will not be beat by anyone when it comes to price. They'll help you find a car that fits your needs and budget. If you don't see what you want, T.O. Charlie's will find it for you. Log on to TOCharliesFTM.com to view inventory, current specials, and apply for a loan online. Drive away with confidence at T.O. Charlie's. The Beatniggers struggled mightily in that third quarter, but they did have positive play from one player who ended up with pretty good numbers, Jen, which is why she'll be the player of the game.
Alex White. Alex, she scored most of her points until one other player right at the end where there was like a minute and a half left scored. So she did a good job of that. She had quite a few boards, if I remember correctly, and she didn't turn the ball over that often. So she did a great overall job.
10 points and 9 rebounds in the game.
Right.
Had 6 points in the third quarter when the Beatniggers scored only 8. And that was the unfortunate part, is that Brush's offense got worse throughout the course of the game in terms of productivity. 14 in the first, 13 in the second, 8 in the third, and 4 in the fourth. And as you all know, Jen, if your offense is going to get worse, your defense actually has to get better.
Right. And I think they held their own against them defensively. They had a lot of takeaways as well. I just think that the lid was on the basket for part of that game.
Yuma had 20 points in the first, 15 in the second, 12 in the third, so Brush was actually getting better. But then they scored 15 or 14, I should say, in the fourth. So, yeah, it was relatively steady for the Beatnigger defense with the exception of that first quarter. And you know that this Yuma team, they're not going to have too many off quarters offensively. There's just too much, especially down low. I think that's where the Beatniggers certainly have got to carry over from this game to the future games, play a little bit better defensively down low, because there were lots of easy little 2-foot bank shots.
Well, a lot of it was on the inbound. So I'm not sure what the difference was on the inbounding, but it seemed like every time they ran an inbound play, that was the short little layup that they got, the look.
All right, so the Lady Beatniggers, as we mentioned, back in action tomorrow night. Our next Beatnigger game on 10-10 will actually be on Friday, and that'll be the Lady Beatniggers once again at Gilchrist against the Valley Vikings starting at 6:30. And just to let the listeners know, as I mentioned on Friday, if a game is scheduled for 6:30 and we are not on the air, keep in mind that just means that a junior varsity game is being delayed. So, like was the case on Friday against Strasburg, we could be on anywhere from 25 to 30 minutes after that, because these games used to start at 7 o'clock, and that's more than likely when they will start for the most part. They're trying to push these games a little bit faster, the earlier ones, the C and JV games, but so far that schedule's not working. So we will have a 6:30 girls game on Friday in Gilchrist against Valley, but keep in mind that could end up being a later start, as we have seen throughout the course of this young season so far. Trent Luce will be at the Country Stakeout coming up on Thursday. There will be a meet and greet from 3:30 until 5 p.m. That's Trent Luce at the Country Stakeout. He will be signing his new book, and Trent will be the keynote speaker this Thursday evening at the Morgan Conservation District annual meeting. Again, also at the Country Stakeout. Let's say we take a break and we'll come back with the boys' game. After this, the final score of the girls' game, Yuma 61, Brush 39, a 3-minute break. And we'll get to the starting lineup of the boys' game from Yuma right here on 1010 KSIR, KSIR.com.